What's going on, guys? Indy here with Ultimate 2 Reviews. A little bit different style video I'm doing today. I actually ended up finding this one company, or kind of like a design company. They seem to be based out of Italy. They're called Eterno Hyper Tools. And they commented on some post about some DeWalt impacts that I saw. And they talk about this drill that they are designing. And they've been on social media for about less than a year. I think I saw their first post around March of last year, so about 11 months. They had a Kickstarter for a little while, but I can't find that Kickstarter anywhere. Their website is currently down, unfortunately. But they had this concept design for this drill. They called the Eterno Hyper Tool, basically Hyper Drill. They're trying to design these new style of hyper tools. Really cool stuff. A lot of it is a bit of a pipe dream. There's a lot of, features on here that might be a little far-fetched, but it's cool to see other brands other than the usual, Makita, Milwaukee, and DeWalt start designing tools. There's so many features that, could be in tools that really are overlooked at times, and not everyone uses or needs tools to work in the exact same way. So being able to see new features, kind of even presented out there that may not seem realistic can always lead to something really cool in the future. So they're aiming for a type of like carbon fiber drill here. Looks very, space age, lots of, I guess Lamborghini, I guess I could say. It is based in Italy where this company is at. And they're really looking, for this newer design here of, drills and power tools. They did tease a few other tools they had in a couple of videos, and you can't really, they're all AI rendering, so you can't really, take it with a grain of salt there, honestly. But they talk about, dual cooling fans, which is kind of cool. So, of course, keeping the whole motor cooler when it's running at really, high load. It offers, of course, battery or plug-in, which is pretty neat. Some brands offer that, some don't. I think pretty much only Metabo HPT is offering that right now, and I think Flex is working on something. So, of course, there is lots of stuff out there now. But, it's a really cool design that this brand is doing. It's of course something that doesn't necessarily seem practical right off the bat. The drill does seem pretty long, but I do like the overall, carbon fiber design. They've got that screen on the side. They do claim like voice control, which I think is not a great idea on a construction site. But having that screen on the side, that's something that no one has really ever done yet. Everyone kind of just does, some controls on there, and they kind of call it at that. Makita kind of does, a ton of controls on there, especially their Japanese impact drivers. The new XGT stuff also has a lot of that different, control on there. But, they claim to be offering, future specifications here, depth of the drill bit, torque limiting on that, so there's no, clutch on there. And of course, we've seen some of the Makita XGT drills offer a digital clutch, which is not great. I have tested out myself. I thought it was pretty poor compared to the non-digital clutch versions of drills. But it's pretty cool to see this kind of stuff now being able to be controlled, with touchscreen, if that is a future, option there. And it's cool to see what is, kind of coming down the pipeline and what people are thinking up for new tools. It's always cool to see this stuff, even though there isn't really, this is the closest rendering that we have to see. This, of course, is not a real tool here. This is just basically a rendering or an AI rendering of that tool. But it's very cool to see, what could possibly be here in the future with, technology continually advancing. And I love finding brands like this, they're just kind of, thinking outside the box. Where it comes to Makita, Milwaukee, DeWalt, we're always seeing the same stuff over and over and over again. We might get more power the next generation, again, we get a little bit lighter, but it's cool to see a brand like this really think outside the box. And I haven't talked to this brand at all. I don't even know if they're still working on this tool or not. I just found them on Instagram last night and thought I'd just do a video on this just to kind of show off what they're doing exactly. And it's cool to just see something, totally outside the box. Maybe not all the features are going to be practical or useful or even possible, but being able to just, see something like this and, see it as a concept, what could be done in the future here. I just like seeing that kind of stuff, and I think it's actually pretty neat what other brands can think up. Even this, this bit thing, how they hold the bits on the side there, it also is basically a belt clip too. Kind of a really cool concept there, and just some really cool stuff to be able to see. I'm always looking for new tool, designs and brands out there that can do different things, with the same type of tool we've got. The drill has been around for almost 100 years now, if not longer. But the cordless drill itself, there's not really been a whole lot of, you know, basically updates or really, new technology that's been put into it in the last probably 20 years. So cool to see this, guys. If you want to check it out, I've only been able to find their YouTube channel and their Instagram. There's called Eterno Hyper Tools, and that's about it for what I can find about them. So I really hope they do, push forward this design. You actually get a working prototype. It'd be really cool, and kind of see what else is in store here. If they can really, make a new tool, revolutionize what's going on. And I'd love to see, new technology into the tool space. So guys, let me know what you guys think. If you guys got any questions, comments, love to hear what you guys think about this new prototype of tools. And take care, guys. Stay safe out there and have a great day.